Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be an absolute banger, but the end doesn't go exactly to plan. For the last couple of weeks, I've been driving the whole length of the country, exploring some amazing places to ride. And today, I'm back at a favourite destination of mine. Yes, we're here. I love this place. Welcome back to Old Hill Bikepark. I love riding at Old Hill. It's a small, chilled out bike park just outside Bodmin in Cornwall. So I've just turned up and there's absolutely no one here. It's a roasting day here in Cornwall and I've decided to wear all black. Great choice. I can't wait to get riding. Every time I come here, I always manage to progress my riding in some way, by trying a new type of feature, a bigger jump, or just feeling more confident on my bike. But as we found out on the channel, progressing your skills and riding new things can be a steep learning curve.
Oh, he's done! Oh,
that was way too slow. But with a bit of determination, I have a pretty good success rate.
there we go.
Hopefully that success will help me today, because I'm here to tackle the biggest and steepest jump that I've ever attempted. The large step up on the high voltage jump line. This is an amazingly smooth and immensely fun line filled with dreamy tabletops. It's a great trail for progression because most of the jumps have multiple lips to make it easier or more challenging. But there was one jump that I couldn't pluck up the courage to hit that I'm determined to try today. But before I head straight into this monster, I took a run at one or two of the trails to get physically and mentally warmed up.
Okay, time for a first run. I'm going to start on this blue, the Bodmin Beast, and then turn into the red line with a couple of the sort of smaller jumps. That'll blow the cobwebs off. Let's go.
This blue line is a lot of fun. It's a great flow trail and perfect for warming up. It has a few small jumps and plenty of flowing corners to practice on. There are so many line options on the trails here. You can switch from blue to red and back again, all in a single run. This means that you can explore different lines that suit you and add in or miss out certain features. Needing some airtime, I headed for the jumps.
Yeah, nice.
After the first run, I was feeling good. Time to step it up a bit.
Okay, second warm-up run, run number 2. We're going to hit Scary Scarlet the red, back onto those two bigger jumps again.
This trail is a bit more involved than the blue. It starts off easily, but has a few more advanced options lower down. It has great potential for developing skills and trying new challenges. The further down the trail you get, the corners are tighter and faster, and the jumps are longer and steeper. Not to mention this awesome wooden cannon.
Woo.
The warm-up runs were going great. My bike setup was feeling good, I was riding well, and I was feeling confident. After successfully riding the blue and red trails, I decided to take a crack at the high voltage line.
Yeah, let's see how we go.
For me, this run is all about speed. Everything on here is bigger and faster than the previous trails. Being able to make it through the line with the correct speed will be key to attempting the step up. This means my takeoffs will have to be squeaky clean and I need to hit the landings properly. Messing up a jump or landing awkwardly could mean a long walk back to the top to try again, or worse, a trip to the A&E department. If possible, I'd like to avoid both of these options. At this point, I can see the step up, and I'm getting an idea of what the approach is going to be like. So far, so good.
It's been a while since I've ridden anything that big. That was good fun. I was totally in the wrong gear most of the way down that.
Happy that I can clear everything, it was time to take a closer look at the step up. So I'm about 5'10", so just less than 6 foot, and this lip is way above me. And to clear it, you have to get right up to the top there. So this thing is massive. I mean, this thing is huge and vertical. I don't really want to case this. Nothing ever looks as big on camera as it does in real life, but this is by far the biggest thing that I've ever set my sights on. I'm much more comfortable riding sketchy woodland trails than I am riding huge jumps, so this will be a challenge. Now, this is by far the biggest thing I've ever tried to ride. I think the only thing that comes close to this is the A470 jump line at Bike Park Wales.
Woo!
but I mean, that's nowhere near as steep as this thing. Yeah, I'm actually quite nervous. I can't believe that I'm thinking about riding something so big. When I was here last time, I was riding jumps this size, which was the biggest thing that I'd ridden at the time. Using my bike as a reference, comparing this to today's jump, and there's an obvious difference in the scale of what I'm attempting. Now, I'm under no illusions that I'm going to clear this thing or backflip it or anything like that, so if you're expecting anything on that level, get that out of your head right now. All I'm looking to do is just make it over the top of this thing. As long as I don't land on my face or anywhere else, it'll be a successful run. With it being so hot, I decided to ride the line from half height, thinking that this would save me time pushing all the way back up to the top, but still give me enough speed. At the time, I thought this was a good plan, but looking back, this was a rubbish idea. But it's too late for that now, because with one jump to go, I'm on approach to the step up. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Yes, I'm over. It wasn't the cleanest attempt. I managed to case the top of the jump spectacularly.
That was horrid.
Now that I've ridden it once and got a feel for it, it was time to clean it up a bit with another attempt. Still riding from half height, I was over my fear and on a mission. Hoping for a relatively clean run-up, I'm determined to get this dialed. Here we go. Oh yeah, that felt smooth. It's safe to say that I was pretty psyched. Now that I was getting the hang of it, I wanted one more run to really send it. There was only one problem. The wind was really starting to pick up. It had already caused me a few problems. On the jump before the step up, I'd noticed that the wind was throwing me off my line and stopping me clearing the jump properly. This means that I'm not getting the speed I wanted coming into the jump, and hence why I was casing it. But ignoring the wind and my better sense of judgment, I dropped in for a final attempt. I was still clearly on a high from earlier. Knowing that this was my last run, even if I didn't have enough speed, I was just going to pump extra hard, hit the transition and see what happens. What could go wrong? It was about this point in my attempt that I was regretting my decisions. Things had gone pear-shaped. Because I didn't clear the previous jump, it left me without enough speed to hit the takeoff. Because of this, I almost bunny hopped off the lip, causing my back end to keep rising. But can I ride it out? I was so close to going over the bars. To be honest, I got really lucky.
Woo. Oh. Well, there you have it, folks. I hit the steepest lip and the biggest jump that I've ever hit, and I'm still alive.
I'm really glad I managed to ride this jump, and it's definitely boosted my confidence to try new and bigger features in the future. And I'm stoked that I made it out unscathed. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a comment and click the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to see more awesome content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.